Hey, hey,
Yeah.
and we're
Oh,
back.
yeah. We
And
here.
we're back, brother.
We here.
That's goody. How you?
Hey man, I'm feeling good. Feeling good. It's hot.
Feeling good?
It's hot
That's
in New
good. That's
York.
good. That's what y'all wanted, right?
Yeah. Again, I'll take this over the cold any day of the week.
That's what y'all,
Any
but that's what you, that's, listen, all these months, this must be nice being in Florida. This is what you wanted,
day.
right? That was you.
we getting that Florida humidity too with it.
That's, yeah. Well, yeah.
Gee,
Yeah.
you sweating while you sitting.
That's
But
good. That's good. It sounds
I'm
like
grateful. I'm
we
grateful.
need it.
I can't complain. I can't complain.
Don't. Because we know them cold winter months is a few months away, brother.
Why you gotta say that, man? Like this, it's bad enough the summer is short as it is.
Hmm.
You don't gotta remind me that winter's on its way. Like that's
Hey,
that's
man.
that's just cruel and unusual punishment.
We got space down here.
I bet y'all do. For all the
Oh man.
retired folk. Nah, I'm playing. How you been
Blessings,
though?
man. Steve, what's
I-
going on? What's going on your side of town, brother?
Everything is going well, man. Blessings to be here.
Yeah,
Grateful for another episode of the Talk That Shit podcast.
always
We
grateful for
told
that.
y'all we'd be back. We told y'all we was gonna.
Always great for that.
That's a fact. Here with good people. Here with good people. To all the viewers, and yeah, man, I'm just chugging through, getting ready for the summer, like putting things in position. Like
Yeah,
summertime slow down a little bit because we're not in the schools as much.
yeah.
School's out. However, putting things into position so that we can continue to elevate. Hopefully, I got some new announcements for y'all in the next couple of months. In the next couple of months, I'm gonna let it sit.
Mm,
We're gonna build,
mm.
and hopefully, we got something to present to the good people in a couple
Nice,
of months, man. What about you? How
nice.
you doing? How's the days? How you been treating the days? I like to say. How you been treating the days?
Hey, man. Like I said, it's that peak time at work, so
Mm-hmm.
it's definitely. I ain't got nothing crazy to say, but
Trekking
it's just
through.
that time of the year. But chapter 33 is next month, so
Woo! Oh man, that's a
you
big year.
know that's
Yeah,
Jesus
how
number.
we get right now? It's interesting.
Um, this is that point. This is that point in the time where, because about to be a month out, where it's kind of like reflecting season for me, right? I
Mhm.
reflect on the past year because it's literally your human New Year, right?
Yeah,
Um,
that's a good point. I ain't never really even thought about it
yeah,
that.
the people say the New Year starts on your birthday,
I like that. I like that.
so it's just that time of the year. In New York, usually I had this thing when I go down to the city by the Hudson Piers, and I'll
Mm.
just sit by the water. Usually my boy Eric will meet with me, but I'll just sit by the water. It was a good time. I was doing it. I did it like 5 years in a row, and
Okay.
I'll record a video, something to like look at down the line, but just kind of
Yeah.
reflect. I definitely see myself doing that again this year. Um, because there's some water, there's a lot of nice water by me. Just kind of reflecting, being grateful. A lot happened in 32 for me.
Yeah, man.
A lot happened. And it's not even bad things. It's just it was a lot of growth. So I don't want to be long with it. But chapter 33 around the way and just want to make 33 even better, bro.
Yes, sir. That's what it takes. That's what we do. Is what we got to do. Continue to keep building, keep growing. Can't stay stagnant, man. Can't
Mm.
afford to stay stagnant. Stuff is
No.
moving too fast nowadays, man.
Oh,
Stuff is just moving too fast.
yes it is.
Life in general, and then just the outside world. It seems like always something new is happening. So it's a lot to
Yeah.
keep up with. On
N-
top
n-
of just navigating our own day to day on a regular. So I feel you on
Yeah,
that.
Knicks winning is new.
Yo, they gonna come for you, man.
I know they are.
We
I got a lot of friends that are gonna hit me in the next few days. So
yeah, yeah. They finna come for you. New York is
crazy thing is in the
New York
office, it's like,
is all
oh my
right.
God, aren't you Mr. New York? I know you're happy with the Knicks. And I'm like, nah,
Deep down, you're like,
I'm not happy. They're like, what? So not a Knicks fan.
Wrong side of town, right?
Right? But that's the thing. When people think New York basketball, they don't think,
They don't.
oh yeah, there's a Brooklyn Nets. They don't.
To be fair to you, you was rocking with the Nets since they was in Jersey.
I know that,
You
but
was rocking with the Nets,
people
so it's like
don't care about that.
people don't care about the Jersey net. Damn.
They don't.
I
It's
tried
like
to.
people don't care about the people don't. Do you think people care about the Seattle Supersonics? They love the Thunder. Ain't nobody talk about them no more.
Damn, the green
And
jersey, Ray
I
Allen.
visited the arena in Seattle. That thing is a ghost town.
Jesus. The Supersonics, yeah, that bring me back, bro. That brings me back. Yeah, there's a whole generation of people that don't know what the Supersonics was.
Nope.
That's interesting.
Yes, sir. Hey, man.
Yeah, we got a good one tonight, man. We got a good night. This outside is getting warm, so the people is gonna be outside.
Oh yeah,
Mr. Drummond and myself.
Back in college, this was that time when we said it was sundress season. Now being in the 30s, now we talking like finding a wife season. You feel me? But hey man, listen here.
I'll let you do the intro and I got a question for you.
Yeah, of course. So it's that time. It's Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And if you have been rocking with us since day one, you just found out about us, or you're new to the channel, this is the Talk That Shit podcast. Your two favorite hosts, Mr. Drummond and my brother right here, Steve St. Val. Hey, man, we talk about faith on this podcast. We talk about relationships. We talk about mental health. And we talk about growth, personal development on this podcast show, man. We appreciate everybody's been rocking with us, man. Just two brothers met in college, had a vision during the pandemic, and we finally put it together, man. And we just been rocking together ever since. We do truly appreciate y'all support. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. And share this video with somebody that needs to hear it, needs to hear this message, needs to feel this message. Even though we said last episode last week is June and it is Men's Mental Health Month, we definitely want to tackle this today's topic in a different light, different angle. And honestly, we can still keep it towards the fellas, right? Still keep it towards the men, because there's a lot of men like myself that's looking for partners, right? That want love, they want a wife, right? They want a wifey. You know me?
We about to see Mr. Drummond on Pop the Balloon.
No, you doing that. Definitely doing that. But
man,
before we dive in, Steve, quick discernment. We are not therapists. We are not licensed. We are not Dr. Cheyenne Bryant on this podcast. Okay? So if you do have any issues, if you do have any troubles or struggles, we definitely encourage you to reach out to the right professional and get the help that you need. We're talking from our personal experience, from our knowledge and our expertise, and we definitely truly support people to go into whatever source that they need to get their healing. Okay? So the title for tonight's episode, it's a good one. And if we're talking about love and relationships, you know I like it already. So the title of tonight's episode is called Dating with Discernment.
I like
this. And the goal for tonight's episode is very, very simple, okay? It's to discuss the best practices for vetting and choosing the right partner.
Like I was saying, man, like, yo, it's summer is here.
Summer is here. Everybody be out there in summer.
Summer's knocking on the door. We got maybe like 2 weeks before summer officially starts.
This is my first single summer in a long time.
Wow. Ooh, they're gonna do this. The women viewers gonna start hunting you down, my brother.
They already are. Yeah. And I say that respectfully, but it doesn't mean that I'm entertaining or any of those kind of things. But it's
oh man,
been outside a little bit, and it's been very humbling offers. I say humbling because, you know, when someone gives you a compliment or someone has the guts to approach you, you know, I don't take it for granted anymore these days.
No, that's real. That's real. Got to show that humility, that gratitude, that love.
Oh yeah.
I love that. I I love that. I love that for you. And have a good
Appreciate
time
it.
in this summer. I will
Yeah.
not be outside. I'm not on the market. So,
Yeah.
my respect. I'm gonna just leave that there. I'm gonna just leave it there. Y'all not gonna get me in
Don't worry
trouble.
about it. I'm picking up what you're dropping, brother. Mm.
Yo, before we jump into the good stuff of the episode, you think you could find? Do you think for the people, for the single ones navigating this upcoming summer season, you think it's possible to find that lifelong partner during the summer when
Yeah.
everybody's outside?
Yeah. I think it's possible.
Okay.
If
All
you
right.
serving God,
Oh, you putting pressure on it.
I think it's possible when
Pressure.
you walk in and serving God, I think anything's possible. It don't matter what season it is. When it's your time, it's your time.
I respect it.
Listen, time is time. Time is in every season.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true. That is
Amen.
true. Okay. So again, I'm not outside. However, I got friends, I got family.
You know what? Let's try to use a different word than outside just for this episode. I don't know
I'm
why
not actively dating.
Outside gets this negative like notion to it.
I'm not in the streets.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not actively dating. So, however, again, I have friends, family members, close loved ones who are actively dating. And it seems to be this consensus where people are saying it's scary right now. The dating scene is very nerve-wracking. A lot of people are having trouble with dating. So I want to ask you, my brother, from your personal perspective, what do you think is wrong with the dating scene in 2026?
I think what's been wrong with it is it's been the same thing every year.
Unpack that.
We have access to too many people. Like, we wasn't supposed to have this many options.
Jeez.
Just think about this. You're a parent.
Real.
Think about it. You're a parent. If you brought your daughter in her favorite store, and told her she can only choose one. How long you think you're gonna be in there?
She gonna take a long time. We be strolling through Target sometimes, and she'll go aisle to aisle. Just, well, this looks nice and this looks nice. Nah, so that's a great analogy.
I'm the analogy king, brother. That's what it is. It's social media. Social media is too many options. We wasn't supposed to see this many beautiful, attracting, good-looking people all at once. We all have different types and standards and what we prefer and what we like, but we wasn't supposed to see this many people. Because that's the thing. Everybody has their pros and cons. Everybody's gonna be a journey, be a struggle, right? Love is tough. But we wasn't supposed to be able to see all of this. And I think that's where a lot of people are very blinded by the facade. Right? Everyone's social media is professional marketers. You're getting to see literally the most perfect version of people. And remember, social media is not a place where vulnerability is an all-time high. You're only gonna really catch a few of those type of creators or pages. I'm one of them, right?
Like authentically vulnerable people.
Yeah. People are not posting photos of when they don't have haircuts.
That's true.
We use filters, right? We use angles. We're using 30-second songs and clips. So we're growing we grow attached to people's image. And this is the first point that I want to say is we're prioritizing the wrong seeds.
Prioritizing the wrong seeds.
What? C, like the letter C. C's.
C's. Okay.
Yes.
What do you mean? What you mean? Unpack that.
Okay.
Break it down for the people.
So usually someone's first impression is usually either social media or when you meet them in person.
Mm-hmm.
That could be a vet. That could be something, right? And you know, if you're going outside, 8 out of 10 times, you're most likely presenting yourself in a light where you're not how you're not looking like at a normal day at home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what is the first thing a lot of people usually grow attached to? Chemistry.
Okay. Yeah.
We have so much in common. I've
Mm-hmm.
been a victim of that. And I'm gonna say victim. I'm gonna say victim because I'm no victim. I made choices, right?
Good catch.
I've been somebody of that, right? I can grow
Yeah.
attached to vibes. We got a
The
lot in
vibes and
common.
we vibe well.
We're
We vibe.
vibing well, right? Because
I've
that's the
heard that.
thing, man. That's the thing. It's vibes and the chemistry's right, and we got so much in common. All these are like that's chemistry, connection.
Mhm.
But we grow attached to the chemistry, and we're not prioritizing the C that we need to prioritize, and that's the character. Here's the thing with character, though. It doesn't come out until time passes,
Mm.
and we're not patient enough for that to happen.
Mm.
Am I cooking?
Ooh. Yeah.
You don't know someone. You can't. Character only shows over time. Chemistry is instant. You know you like somebody. You know you like somebody within moments and seconds. You just do.
That's true. That's
They
true.
look attractive. They communicate. Like we all have certain things for us that just clicks. That all right,
Mm.
I'm locking on this person for this night, or I'm locking on something about this person is interesting, right? But where we get messed up in the dating pool is we get so caught up on the looks and the personalities and the social media and how much they earn or the figure if they got the boobs and the butt and all those other type of things. And it's the chemistry right, the vibes are right,
Mhm.
especially if you're having sex and you're doing all these things that make things even speed up even faster. And then
Mhm.
you don't notice and see the person's character.
Mhm.
Character is patterns. It's
Mm.
discipline, it's the habits, it's the
Mm.
choices you make daily. But that does not show up until over time, bro. So this is what we do. Either we pull out before we can see someone's character because ghosting's a thing now.
Mm.
Unhealed trauma bonding is obviously always been a thing. So it's like, you know what? I run a strict program. So the minute they say something I don't like, the minute they show me something, the minute I'm off, right? Which is honestly just a defense mechanism. So you don't
Yeah.
get hurt.
Mhm.
Feel me? Or when the character starts to reveal themselves, now we're so attached because the person that we were so in awe with the facade, with the actor that they had showed us for the first few weeks, we ignored the red flags. So now when the true character comes out, we're in love with the version that we hope that they can become
Mm.
without realizing, understanding like this is who they are right here, right now.
Mm.
And then this is where the overthinking and that tug of war and mental starts to happen because it's just like, I need the person that I met the first few weeks. I don't know who the hell this is after 2 months.
Mhm.
Whether that's dating, talking, whatever, right? Um, that potential word, right? Uh, That's the wrong P. The P you need to be attention to is the patterns. That's the habits. That's the things you do daily. Um, and I think the last thing I would say is that we, kind of get caught up with, and I definitely been somebody that has made poor choices with this. It's something I got to continue to work on is feelings, our feelings.
Mm.
That's the thing. Feelings are real,
Yeah.
but they make some terrible choices, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really like this person, but they haven't responded back to you in a month.
Jesus.
Because again, we once that attachment starts to happen, it starts to turn into like a secret obsession and just
Mhm.
unhealthy thinking and healthy thoughts. And again, I'm not here to say everybody moves and thinks this way, but um, we
Mm.
just don't know how to slow down anymore. And
Mm.
part of that is, in
Mm.
fact, is due to the technology.
Yeah. I could definitely agree with that. I
Part
can
of that
agree.
is definitely due to technology. If somebody didn't get back to you in time, growing up when we was kids or in middle school, that wasn't like, oh my God, like 7 hours passed and they haven't responded because there was no way of texting.
Yeah, we didn't even have that, bro. We
You
had
saw the person,
snail mail.
you had to wait until you saw the person the next day at school.
Yeah, yeah. Damn, they don't know that pain where you
But that's
don't
what I'm
know what
saying.
your
But that's what I'm
vibe is
saying.
when you get
We
back to
it
school.
wasn't painful to us back then because that was normal.
Yeah,
Think about it.
that is
You had to
true.
wait.
That is true.
Everything in life was different. You had
Yeah.
to wait until the next week for the new episode to come out.
Mm-hmm.
Like we had to wait. There was no rushing. There was no. This is
There's no.
why a lot of us are anxious these days because it's like you got read receipts. Like, oh my God, they read my message, still didn't respond, or oh, you follow them on social media. Like I text them this time and they posted up a story. Like people got lives to live.
Mm-hmm. Nah, you cooking right now, bro.
But
Man.
I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I'm perfect, especially for my years of overthinking
Mm-hmm.
and all of that. And that's no, I know that's something that I know God is gonna continue working on me. Especially because again, bro, I'm turning 33. Yeah, I officially will hit a year soon since I've been single, but I know I don't plan on trying to navigate in whatever 38, 39. Like I truly envisioned me having my first kid by 35. That's 2 years away from now. So that honestly, that may not happen anymore, right? That may not, yeah, and that's fine. But
Yeah.
point I'm saying is I'm not one of these dudes that now just because I about to be a year single, I want to be single now for like the next 6, 7 years. Like, nah, I just want to like old Dorian used to talk like that. Like, nah, I do want to be married and start a family and potentially grow with somebody. And honestly, I would love to be friends with somebody first.
Yeah.
Be
So the
friends with
goal,
somebody first.
you would say, like your goal when
Yeah.
it comes to dating hasn't
I
changed.
will. Yeah. The goal is definitely to date to marry. But I
Mm-hmm.
would love to build a friendship with somebody first, and we're enjoying each other's lives, and we travel and we do things that we enjoy together before some of those serious commitment starts to happen, stuff like that. But I think, like I said, people got the wrong intentions, and here's the last thing I would say was wrong with dating. God is not a thought. God is not a thought at all.
Mm-hmm.
You can't use discernment if God was never the thought.
That is true. Discernment comes from God. Comes from
My
that
bad,
spirit.
man. I know I went on a tangent, so.
Nah, it was all relevant. It was all very, very on point, in my opinion. In my opinion, yeah, that's jeez. You was definitely cooking up with that one, brother.
Yeah, man.
Cooking up with that. Yeah, there's a lot that you mentioned. Um, and when I'm thinking about it, it's like again from the outside looking in, it seems like a lot of people are dating for the aesthetic of dating. Like
Companionship.
yeah, like just to be that cute couple online, or just to say they, you know what I'm saying, just to be able to go to the homies or the homegirls and be like, you know, hey, I got a man, or I got a shorty, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
The aesthetic, like the looks of it,
Yeah.
as opposed to the actual trying to find someone to do life with. We just trying to do the looks. We not trying to do life.
Mm-mm.
And I think that's one of those things that really jams people up, because then you go into it with the wrong intentions. You go into it with the wrong mindset. Like I think to the point you said, that where it's like people are just very strict, like they run a tight ship. It's a strict program over here. It's like that. You got to have grace and patience in the framework of a relationship. So if you're navigating the dating space with no grace and no patience, how is that going to translate?
That's people that still need to heal, though. That whole little strict program thing.
Yeah.
But
And
we confuse toxic behavior as boundaries and standards.
We talked about that a couple weeks ago on that
So
the mental health episode, where it's
depending
like,
on who you're speaking to, well, I just run a strict program. No, that sounds like you got a lot of healing you still need to do.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And that directly relates to the next piece that came up for me as I'm thinking about it is,
Yeah.
I feel like some people are just dating to avoid that loneliness.
Ugh. So
Instead
good.
of embracing the solitude,
Yeah.
being and using it to kind of transform themselves and to reflect and to do some of that inner healing and that inner work. They're just finding someone to occupy their time so that they don't have to stay lonely.
Occupy your time.
Just occupying your time. Because if you don't got nothing to occupy your time, then the thoughts start to creep in. Like, yo, all those deep, intrusive thoughts, as they'll call them. And
oh, God.
those
Ooh.
intrusive thoughts come in and they're coming to the surface because that's our brain's way of giving us a signal like, yo, this has been weighing on your heart, but you've been avoiding it. So now it rises to the surface when there's not a lot of noise, because that's the only time when you'll be able to hear it. But if, yeah, I see you about to say.
No, finish your thought, because you just gave me an analogy. Go ahead.
And so if you avoid that thought, or if you just look for the next thing, the next piece of noise, then the healing doesn't happen. The healing doesn't happen. It's like, I've said this before, our body is designed to heal itself. Our mind is designed to heal itself. It knows what to do. Like when we get sick and we get a fever, that's our body fighting whatever illness it is. And unfortunately, no shade to anybody that prefers medicine over, you know what I'm saying, like, or like the talent. Let me not say no brands. I don't want them to come after us. But but no shade to people that use that. But you'll notice like a lot of times on these labels, it'll say like for cough medicine or cold medicine, it'll say like fever reducer. So you're just treating the symptoms that your body is now kicking in to fight this disease. And I was actually thinking about this the other day, where it's like, yo, by taking these medicines, we're actually giving our body like we're weakening our body's defense system, because the fever is part of the defense system. So now if we're reducing our fever, we're not killing those cells that's violating us on the inside and making us sick. It's the same thing when you get into the dating space. It's like, instead of brewing yourself a pot of tea, like some elderberry tea that now strengthens your immune system, and that's what it looks like when you get into that solitude and you start doing that inner work and you start asking yourself the deeper questions. Instead, you start looking for the distracting. You just looking for the things that are going to tackle the symptoms. Let me just pick up somebody that's going to be my summer boo.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just get that summer boo.
Oh, dog. You know, when you said the whole time occupiers, like people to occupy your time, I started thinking about like a lot of people in this dating pool. They are kids.
Oh,
Yeah, you ever see how kids are with toys or video games or electronics?
what do you mean?
You know, they got a certain toy that occupies their time a certain season, and what happens when they're done with it? They want the next toy.
Oh yeah. They're not even thinking about that old junk.
Aren't people moving the same way?
That is true. Or when they see another kid with a toy, now all of a sudden they want that toy, and they don't like their no more.
Come on, dog.
That's good.
There's always upgrades in everything. Cars, phones, laptops, better jobs. There's always upgrades. But is it actually an upgrade if you're not really growing?
Isn't actually an upgrade.
The purpose of upgrading was when you done did your time.
Yeah.
And the current version you have is no longer operating in a way that is healthy and functional for you.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Like you hit like a wall, a ceiling.
Yeah, right.
You maxed out your stats.
You got people dating the iPhone 16s and they want the 17 after a few months. And then after they get to 17, they're waiting for the 18 to come out.
They already waiting and speculating on the 18.
But if you got an iPhone 11, yeah, iPhone 10, I could understand why it's like I need to upgrade now.
Mm-hmm.
And people think the upgrade is something new. It ain't always something new. Remember, our iPhones do it every other month. The new iOS.
The updates.
Some like people think the upgrade is supposed to be a new partner. No, the upgrade is supposed to be you and your partner growing closer to God. That's the upgrade.
Oh, that's good.
That updating your iOS is you renewing your word. You renewing your mind in that word. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cook, Steve. Well, no, seriously, like, you know what? Let me chill out because we got more questions. We got it.
Go ahead. Geez. Now that's good though, man. That's good.
Listen. Whenever it's my time to settle down again, it's gonna be a good one, lady. Whoever she is.
So to kind of again to the goal, we having a discussion, we have a conversation around like, what are the best practices? So what would you say goes into vetting someone properly?
Okay, let's keep the generics, right? Are they accountable?
Okay.
How do they speak about their last partner?
That's
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna touch on that after.
Can they have a tough conversation? Right. Here's another thing, like, because it's called dating with discernment. Discernment takes time. You gotta have a lot of patience with discernment because you have to seriously separate what is your feelings and what is actually godly wisdom and discernment.
Yeah.
Discernment takes a lot of patience and prayer. Feelings is
still learning.
Whatever you focusing on feeling in that moment in time.
Yeah, that is
and
true.
Sometimes our feelings can overpower our discernment. Right?
Why are you talking about me, bro?
No, I'm just being honest. I'm talking about myself too with this, right? A lot of times we don't ask, we're not asking God to be like, all right, like, show me who. We're like, God, I'll make this the who. That's what feelings say, right? I want this. God, find a way to make it happen.
Figure it out. Make it work.
Right? That's not discernment. Discernment is, God, let me know if this is it. And if it's not, show me who is. You're going to be at peace of mind, whatever way that God bring you. Feelings, I need this to be it. No matter how many signs you give me, make it work. That's it. Make it work. How do you vet someone properly? I'm speaking from, I guess, from where I'm at personally. Are they bringing me closer to God? Like, are they bringing me closer to God over time? Is God present with this person over time? Because I keep saying over time for a reason. We all want to make a strong impression in those first month and a half, first 2 weeks. But what happens when communication starts slowing down a little bit? Right? What happens when tough days start to happen? Right? How is that person moving? How is that person acting? Right? Are they still moving with love and grace? Right? Are they growing? Are they growing in the important areas emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally? Like, are they making efforts to grow? Right? Biggest thing is just their intentions, and are we aligning with each other? as time goes. Because like I said, bro, everything dips at some point in time.
Mm-hmm.
Communication, the feelings, the spark. Because we're talking about a life partner,
Yeah.
whatever that is, and however that looks for somebody. We're not here to talk about seasons, and we're not here to talk about flings and situations. We're talking about doing life with somebody.
No summer boo. That's not what we talking about.
No, no
It's
summer
not what
boots.
we talking about.
So, um, time reveals what words try to hide, and we got to really pay attention, man. It's just we just don't have the patience because usually when the things start to change a little bit, where either most some half 50% of people are already left because they run that strict program.
Mm-hmm.
Being honest, right? And
Shout
another
out.
50 that are fighting to stay in, and another 50 that are fighting to stay in are usually in a one-sided situation.
Mm-hmm.
It got
That's
to be two people, man. That's aligned.
that's working. Yeah, that's working with each other. That's aligned with each other.
Mm-hmm.
That have that same vision. That have that
Vision.
same. It's that
Mm-hmm.
alignment that you said. You know.
Alignment is key.
Yeah.
And
I
you
think
do know how important alignment is when building a building, or
yeah.
when
True.
putting when you're building something from Target, or when you follow the directions like nails and bolts and like all these things got to be in alignment for a reason. You ever
Mhm.
seen a desk that's not aligned or a
It's all
chair that's not aligned?
it's tilting. It's not stable.
You got to
It's not
take the
stable.
whole thing apart and start from
Yeah,
over again.
and then realign it. That's why they be sending those little things with like the green bubble on the inside, the level for those who haven't built anything in their lives. That's called a level. You got to put it on whatever you building to make sure that it's aligned properly.
But that's the thing, right? You remember I said in order to fix it, you have to literally take the whole thing apart or take majority apart.
And
No one's doing that. They're gonna go find the next thing.
they're gonna-
I'm not saying not no one's doing that. The people that are in it the wrong reasons, they're not doing all that because they run a strict program. Steve,
Mm.
you should know by now. We're 3 months in.
Which is crazy work. You should know me in 3 months is crazy work. Shoot, for some people, like even a year it ain't enough time. Even a year ain't enough time because it's like you got to see people in different seasons, man. And nobody's going through the seasons of their life in a matter of weeks. You got to see them in the ups. Like you got to see them when they up. How do they treat themselves when they're up? How do they treat others around them when they up? Are they generous? Are they humble? Are they still kind? Or as soon as things start going their way, they start looking at those around them like, yeah, I'm better than y'all. You're not gonna see that on the front end. But then and sooner or later, things gonna dip down. Things is gonna be tough. How do they navigate those? How do they navigate conflict and uncomfortable conversations? And I think a lot of times people, there are many who let me just say the neutral days, the neutral seasons, where things are just kind of, for lack of better words, boring. It's simple. It's just the day to day, like we would say on the pod, just chopping wood and carrying water. Those days where you're
Yeah.
just going through the day to day.
Nah,
It's
people
not.
need excitement every day, brother.
You got to see people in different seasons, and
People want
that's where you
excitement every
see
day.
character. That's the tough thing, man. That's the tough thing. You got to see people in different seasons. That's how you really get a full, as I'll say, 360 degrees of understanding of somebody. You see them all around. You see the light, you see their dark. Because a lot of people avoid their own darkness. Avoid their own darkness. You can't avoid from that. You can't run from that. Ain't nobody on this earth perfect. You can't run from your darkness. If you try to hide your darkness, you hide in half of who you are. That's the facade. That's the facade, man. So, whoo, yeah, seeing people in season. I think what's also important though, when it comes to vetting, and I heard this quote on social media. I heard this said on social media. And, on social media, people just be, recycling what other people say. But it still makes sense. It's like, when you're marrying somebody, you're marrying their childhood. You're marrying their value system. You're marrying their experiences that shaped them. You're not just marrying the body, you're marrying everything that goes in on inside and actively shapes that person. So I think when you vetting someone, you gotta study their family dynamics. You gotta study the family dynamic. I think that's important. It's like, yo, because again, family conflicts, family having the level of grace is of course necessary, but how do they treat their family members? And if they are estranged from their family, why are they estranged from their family? What's the storyline behind it? What's the storyline? What's going on?
Hmm.
Like when you see, I don't remember if it was here on the pod where I said it, but I was talking to a close family friend, the father of a close family friend. Like our families are close, so he's like an OG for us. And me and my sister was talking to him, and he was like, "Yo, if you want to learn how a woman is gonna be, look at her mother. Look at her mother. What are the dynamics of her mother? How does her mother treat her? How does her mother treat herself? How does the mother run the household? Things like that. And if you want to know how a man is gonna be, look at how he treats his mother. Look at how he treats his mother, because those are direct indications of what product you're gonna get. What product you finna get? It's like honestly, and I'm big on this now. It's reading the ingredients on what you're buying.
That's good. Ooh.
It's reading the
Yeah.
ingredients. Next time you go shopping, go read the ingredients. We in 2026, y'all, that we have enough information to let us know what are certain ingredients that we should just be staying away from. The high fructose corn syrup, come on, y'all, leave that alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Not the high to corn syrup.
You gotta leave it
Oh.
alone. But you gotta read the ingredients. You gotta read the ingredients, man. You gotta read the ingredients, because that's what you're putting into your energy. That's what, when with food, that's what you're putting into your body. If you put garbage in, you're gonna get garbage out.
Garbage out. That's good. That's good. That's good.
And vetting, yeah, you hit a lot. You hit on a lot of those points, man. Taking the time, being in alignment. Are they bringing you like closer to God? Do they have their own spiritual life? How do they navigate certain conversations? Things like that. I think what also, this just came to me now, like what is their mindset? Like how do they look at life?
Ah.
They look at life. I heard this quote, your I'm paraphrasing, but your perception of life is also a reflection of your character.
Mm.
The way you look at life, if you look at life like everything is negative and that the world is going to hell, everything that happens is like doom and gloom, you pretty dark on the inside. You got a lot, you got some things you need to shine some light on the inside. It's a confession. There we go. It's a confession of your character. How do you look at life? Do you look at life with like the joy and optimism? Are you childlike in that way? Not childish, childlike, where there's wonder and curiosity and you're excited to like, yo, you want to go explore things. Or are you looking at it from, it's just like, every time you go, you got that stank face. Look at them over there. Look at this. Come on. How do you look at life? I think that's important, because I'm excited for life. I'm excited for life, man. Me personally.
Amen.
I ain't never gonna get to a point where I want to unalive myself through the highs, through the lows. I am like I'm real. I could be authentic and real and realistic, but I'm gonna always look on the brighter side, man. There's always a silver lining if you know how to.
Amen.
There's always,
Amen.
and some people actively avoid it. Some people actively avoid it. They get what's that word? It's crazy. It's coming to my head in Creole. There we go. You take things for granted. People who take things for granted.
That was Creole?
No, that's the English. In Creole, it's called.
I'm like, that ain't no Creole, brother.
In Creole, it's saying "gumesi," gumesi, but in English, it's like you taking things for granted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amen. Come and see it. Come and see.
Well, so what matters then, man? Like, outside of like the process, we kind of talked about the process of it, but then what qualities should we be looking for?
What was the song go? What love got to do with it? What does love got to do with it, man?
Matter?
Nah.
Damn.
Hell nah.
What? Love is
it
not
ain't enough. It ain't enough. Nope.
I've been hearing that a lot lately, and it's been resonating in my spirit. I ain't gonna.
It's not, brother.
It's real. It's real.
All right. But you said what qualities actually matter?
Yeah, like what qualities should people be genuinely looking for?
So I'm speaking from Mr. Drummer's perspective. So what I feel matters may not what it, means to you as the viewer, but are they genuinely pursuing God?
Mm-hmm.
And is their faith active?
Is their faith active? Ooh.
Yeah, and I understand certain people could be in different seasons, right? Which I totally understand. But what I mean by that generally pursuing God is that we got people that I believe in God or I have a relationship with God, but it's like, and again, when I mean genuinely pursuing God is you're a doer. It says don't be believers of the word, be doers of it too, right? Or don't be
I think it said be doers of the faith or something like that.
Be doers of the word. Meaning, like, are you growing and dying to your flesh? And it takes time for certain things in all of us. And I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I am this holy, most holy, sanctified, perfect Christian. No, I'm not. But are you genuinely growing and pursuing that man above? Are you working on the things that you know you are struggling with? What does that relationship look like? Whether you just started this walk, whether you're 10 years in, whether you're born again, like, are you genuinely pursuing that man? And like I said, genuinely pursuing isn't, oh, I go to church every Sunday and I got a Bible verse tatted on my arm and I have believer in my Instagram bio. That don't mean nothing to me. What does your walk look like behind closed doors?
Behind the closed doors.
What does your walk look like when you're mad? What does your walk look like when you're hurt? And is your faith if your faith active? I keep telling people I need somebody that I can suffer well with. And during them storms is when we need faith the most. Through the good and the bad. But faith can't always be at an all-time high when things are good. How does that faith look like when things are bad? Are you gonna jump ship? Or are we sitting tight? Are you becoming more like Christ over time? Love is pain, love is kind, love is sacred, love is forgiving, right? Are you becoming more like those things? And the last thing I'll say is, which is a big one that I'm still learning to this day. Can I trust you with my heart? It says in the word, guard your heart for a reason. Can I trust you with my heart? And can I trust you with God's purpose of my life? Meaning, Are we in line with with the calling that God has for me?
Mm-hmm.
Are you my helpmate in this thing? Am I loving you like God loves the church with your thing? Are we fitting in each other's purpose?
Mm-hmm.
And can I guard you with my heart? Meaning, when I mess up, when I fall short, when I make you mad,
How you respond?
how do you respond to me? How do you treat me? If you are feeling different about me, will you be honest in that?
Mm.
And not string me along because I provide a service. Men and women do it to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's another thing.
Mm-hmm. I'm guilty of
Some
it.
sometimes it ain't always a man's pockets. It ain't mine right now. I'm not there yet. But it's something that I know a lot of people have no problem taking from me. It's my time because I'm a giver and I'm a natural healer with my words. People got no problem taking that from me at
Yeah.
all. And once
Yeah.
their cup is full, I've had enough. And something that I'm learning, which I want to get better at. I know I'm attractive. I don't say that to be cocky, but someone desiring you,
Oh,
someone desiring you and someone that values you is two different things.
two very different things.
A lot of women desired me throughout my time,
Mm-hmm.
but they didn't value me. They didn't have patience with my emotions. They didn't like that building. They didn't like that I'm rough around the edges or emotional or nice. I'm an
Mm-hmm.
overthinker. Some didn't have grace with that, right? A lot of people desire me because you see the Instagram. Oh, he's so good looking. Here's a humbling story and background. He's tall. None of that matters.
No
None of that
matter.
matters. Do you value me?
That's real. That is real. That is real. I think to that point though, I do think there has to be a balance.
Which one?
Well, that just that last one, the desiring and the valuing. It's like there's you got to value. 'Cause I think it's just if it don't work if they're not both there.
I think I was thinking more of like
But like internally, now I know what you mean.
I think more
Like
like the long term vision because there's a strong
yeah,
desire usually at the beginning.
yeah,
And what
yeah,
I'm saying, when that desire, that flame, that sparks dies a little bit over time,
yeah.
or it ain't the same no more. Desire ain't the same no more, right? Think about it. It was a strong
No,
desire. It was a
that's what I'm
strong
saying. Yeah.
desire. It was a strong desire when your partner first met of talking. Now you don't care to speak every 2 seconds of the day.
Yeah. No, that's a fact.
That's what I mean by kind of desire.
Nah,
Is
yeah,
there do you value me as time goes when you start to really see my true characters and my flaws? Are you
yeah.
gonna value them?
No, absolutely. And that's why I say they both have to be present because it's like you gotta value what the person brings beyond the surface of the thing. And at the same time, there does have to be a level of desire that like you gotta want to be there. Because you gotta have to choose your person every single day. You gotta choose that. And that's a conscious choice. But when I'm thinking something you touched on about like that's the spiritual life. And I know some of our viewers might not be of the specific Christian faith. And so let me put it in this space. Let me put it in this way for y'all. Can they navigate that solitude? Like someone showing that they can navigate their solitude. Like they date themselves. They can date themselves.
That's good.
A lot of people they'll say I'm a catch, I'm the prize, I'm the whole dang table, but you ain't never took yourself out on a date.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't never had to have a conversation with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the spiritual work gets done. Because then it's just you and you. It's just you and God. It's just you and the spiritual. That's where those conversations happen.
That's
So if
good.
you can't navigate that solitude, or let me frame it to the question: what qualities matter? Someone who can navigate their solitude. So if someone's been in relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship, Ooh, that flag, that signal better be going off in your head.
Like they saw it too.
Exactly. But if someone had a relationship, they were invested in it, didn't work out, understandable. And they've been taking the time to ride the wave and get to know themselves. They've been embracing their solitude. I forget where I heard this. It was something along the lines of like, when I'm dating somebody, you're not competing with the other people in the dating pool. You're competing with the solitude that I've built for myself. Because I've made my solitude a place of peace.
Yeah,
I've made
that's
my
a bar.
solitude a place of growth. And if you're not coming in and you can't bring me a better value than my solitude, then I can't. It doesn't make sense. It just don't make sense. So someone being able to approach their spiritual life in their solitude, you know what I'm saying? And as the fruit of that, they're open to change. They can navigate change. The only thing that's guaranteed in his life is change. Things ain't gonna stay the same. Nothing stays the same. How do they navigate change? How do they embrace the unknown? So someone that looks at the unknown with a level of curiosity and optimism, again, they can be real about the situation. They can be real about it. They can say, okay, I have to be mindful of certain things, but I'm excited to explore this new chapter of my life. That's something that you want to lean into, in my opinion.
That's good.
That's someone that's like has that quality. That's a great quality to have. I'm open to change. I embrace it with grace and patience and compassion. Then you got to be intentional. You got to be intentional about all of this stuff. You got to have a level of ambition. Like I know for me, I got ambition. Now more than any time in my life, I got ambition. Like I always had the vision, but I didn't always act on the vision. So you got to have that ambition, the vision, but then you got to have the intention to back it up. You got to make those steps. You can make one step a day, half a step a day, but you got to be making a step. You got to be making some type of movement. If you look at a heart rate monitor, when someone's laying up in the hospital, every time they heartbeat, it's movement. There's movement. As soon as the movement stops, what happens? Flatline.
Flatline. My bad. I didn't know he was waiting for me.
No, I wasn't. I'm just I was pausing for dramatic effect. But you right there with me.
I was like, you waiting
right
for me to say it?
It's
I know the heart. I know a little thing about hearts now.
That flat line, that means there's no movement. There's got to be movement, vision, and it's what you said, that word earlier that people get tripped up on, that potential. You can't be dating potential.
Oh no, it's date right now.
It's a dub for that. It's a dub for that. We're not dating potential no more. You gotta show movement. There's gotta be movement, because if you're not moving, then you dead. That's the one thing. And I know I've said that on this podcast too. The way the devil is going to get you is by getting you to stay stuck, by getting you to stand in the same spot. That's different than the stillness where it's like, yo, I'm quieting the noise and I'm letting the voice of God kind of penetrate my ears so I know what to do. Nah, it's that trap where you get caught up in the fear and you don't want to make any movements because you're hesitating and it's like, oh gosh, I don't know what to... Nah. If you're not moving, you die, you dead.
Amen. If you're not moving, you dead.
If you're not moving, you dead. Flatline. And then just the last thing for me, that's self-awareness. None of that. You don't see any of this if you aren't self-aware. People got to be self-aware, man. That's the first step. That's the very first step. That's self-awareness.
That's a good one.
Don't recognize that they doing certain things when they get angry, or like when they're in certain seasons. This is how they respond to people. It's like, yo, if they don't see it, that's troubling. It's troubling.
Yeah, that's good. Mm.
And I know sometimes we get caught up in like because we see it and we see that potential, and it's like, hey, let me coach
I've
them.
done it all the time, brother.
Let me coach them. Let me coach them.
Let me take them off the bench real quick.
Yeah, that's what I was just about
Minutes,
to use
man.
that analogy when you said it, bro. It's like, yo, you tell somebody, yo, lift up this plate real quick, and then they get under the bench, and you're the one lifting it up, and then you're the one doing the work.
Yeah.
They
Come
not
on.
no
Come
reps.
on.
That doesn't make them stronger.
Nope.
You end up hurting yourself because that's not the proper form. That's not how
That's
you're supposed to
good.
use the equipment.
Mm. Mm.
Let me take a breather. Because I get excited about these conversations too, man. Relationships is everything. And
It
this is
is.
not even just, I know we've been talking from like the romantic perspective, but this goes into friendships. This goes into business relationships. This goes into just the people that you are around on a regular day.
Yes.
It's the same thing, man.
Anybody in your circle or anybody occupying your time. Come on. Come on,
Time is
that's good.
valuable now, man.
Come on, that's good.
Time's valuable. Mm. Mm. Mm, 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 mm.
Mm, 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 mm. So, brother,
This
how
is
do you
good.
know when it's time to move forward or let someone go?
Mm. That's tough.
It's very tough.
That's tough. I'm not gonna
It's,
hold. I'm gonna be vulnerable with y'all. My challenge, and there's a couple of our boys that have seen me through some seasons, and they know this very well. My personal challenge is the letting go part. The
same,
letting go. I have that. I have that struggle. And
same.
it's been in the relationship space. It's also been in the professional space. It's been in multiple different spaces where I noticed that I kind of just like, even in my faith, in the way that I've navigated my faith, there were certain things that I was holding on to that that I just kind of knew was like, it's time to elevate. It's time to transition. Let me say,
If you think about letting go, it's technically moving forward too.
yeah, it is. It is. It is. And I know I struggle with that. So this is a tough question. I'm not gonna hold you, but I do believe that. Well, I do know that I've done work to be more intentional with the vetting process and all of that stuff. So, how do you know when to move forward with somebody? I think when you follow the blueprint that we just talked about. When you
That's it.
follow the blueprint, and it doesn't have to be like 100% type of thing, because again we talked about grace and compassion and patience and all that, but at the core, like when you read the blueprints of that person's life and how they have mapped their own life out, it contains the qualities that we've been talking about. They not dating for the wrong reasons. They
Yeah.
stay letting it known on the front end, yo, I want to date to marry. I'm not dating just to date. I want to date to marry. I want longevity in this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got good relationships around them. They got good people around them. If you dating somebody that got bullshit relationships, what makes you think your relationship with them is gonna, like, bullshit friendships, bullshit relationships with they family members, and all their past in all their past relationships, the ex was the problem.
Mm.
Careful. Be careful, because, bro, I know you hear it. I know you hear. There's some people that will never say what they did wrong. There's some people that will never say what they did wrong. But you got someone that's willing to be on the front end, like, yo, this is what I did wrong in my relationship. This is what I learned from my relationship. You know what I'm saying? This is what I want for my life. This is the steps that I'm taking to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm working on my spiritual life and things like that. I've had to navigate seasons of change and seasons of ups and downs, and like
Yep.
can see myself. I think if you just follow the blueprint that we've been talking about. So, ladies and gentlemen, after you like the video, after you subscribe to the channel, run the episode back so that you can get the blueprint in full again. Because you gotta watch film. You gotta watch the tape. You gotta watch the tape.
Yes, you do.
You gotta
Oh my God.
You gotta watch the highlights, man. I've been watching a lot of Kyrie Irving highlights lately in basketball, and I know my basketball years. I ain't even have no basketball years, but if I had to go back and restructure, I was like, yo, dang, that's the blueprint right there that I would look for. That's the blueprint that I would follow. So if you want the
Kyrie
blueprint
layup package,
yo, bro, that layup package, the handles package is crazy, crazy. The finishing package, elite.
oh, dog.
Bruh, you gotta study. You gotta study
You
the
gotta
game.
study. You gotta study the game for sure.
Study the game. We giving the game from our perspective, but I think we giving
the
some good game.
Mm.
I think we giving some good game. So run the tape back. Pull your notepad out. Because this is what the Talk That Shit podcast is all about, man.
Come on.
For sure.
We're talking and we shifting over here.
Of course. I want to ask you on the opposite first. How do you know when it's time to move on without somebody?
Let them go.
Or to let them go, to move forward without them?
Lack accountability. Lack accountability. If they can't, if they're never aware, they don't take ownership, or when it's brought to their attention and they're still not accountable. There was things in my last relationship where, personally, and this may sound bad, there wasn't many times where my ex needed to come to me about something when I usually would get to her before she got to me.
Like you would take what do you mean? What do you mean?
Like I know when I've done wrong. I didn't need weeks.
Okay. Yeah.
I ain't need weeks of silent treatment to get it out of me. Like I'm being honest. Like
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
be forthright.
Yeah. That's awareness.
Yes.
I leaving that conversation or leaving that argument, leaving that outburst. I definitely was aware of things I know I needed to was wrong for that. And if there was something that I didn't cover, she'll let me know. So that's awareness, right? Number 2, taking accountability, meaning when it was brought to your attention, how do you respond? Do you respond with excuses or manipulation? Or you or like flipping it back on somebody else? Or, well, because you did this? Or are you accountable? Right? So that's 1. 2, other one is it if there's constant confusion? I'm gonna keep that for my 1 gem, so I'm not gonna say why. It is constant confusion, and also remember, confusion doesn't have to always be the person. The confusion could be you. There's people out there that tell you what it is from the beginning, or tell you what they can and cannot do, tell you where they're currently at, but them red flags was pink to you. So sometimes it ain't God give me an answer. Answer's been there. And I've been a dummy of this. So let me not act like I haven't done it. Last one is your visions and your values are not aligned. Says equally yoked for a reason. People can grow and change their visions and their values, but talking about ones that are non-negotiable, ones that are very important to you. Like they're like hard set, not aligned. Oof. That'd be issues that you're gonna have to like navigate down the road if you don't let them go. So that's what I got for let go. For moving forward, conflicts makes us grow closer. That's a big one for me.
Yeah.
How do we handle conflict? Do we grow closer or farther apart? That would tell you.
Yeah.
Because when conflict happens, it's normal to have triggers and defense mechanisms where you start to expect, or like think about when you go into conflict of something, there's going to be a version of you that you have to fight that is used to and is going to go off of the experiences and the knowledge of every time this type of conflict happened in the past.
Mm.
Think about it. So when that conflict happens, there's an opportunity for y'all to change that narrative. This is what I mean by, do we grow closer? So even think about it, if you always had the same conflict with your girl, you're gonna think about how every other time went, and you're gonna start preparing for that same reaction, emotion, or the two words or excuse that you freaking hate all the time.
Yeah.
Or let's say it's a new boo and this is your first conflict. You're gonna start preparing to see, is this girl gonna move like every other time that this with a chick, or is this girl gonna handle it differently?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean by, when we're having conflict, are we growing closer? Because every time you have conflict with somebody, it's a new opportunity to change that narrative and to learn something new. Second one, actions and words are aligned. Actions and words are in line. I think that is very simple. I don't need to go into depth for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Last one, your relationship with God is growing.
Yeah.
If you feel like if you're getting farther away from God, part of that is on you.
True.
But also part of that could be the influence that you have allowed in your life. Relationships are major influences.
Huge. Huge.
I'm gonna leave the confusion part for my one gem.
Yeah, that confusion part. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave
Intrigued.
that for my one gem.
For sure intrigued. And
Mm-hmm.
so that we can
Because
all
this one blessed my life.
mm,
Honestly, not that long ago.
okay. Okay. I'm looking forward to it. So here's what we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what we're gonna do, because we are at the time. Well,
Yes, sir.
again, we just want to say, first and foremost, thank y'all for rocking with us. We
Mm-hmm.
appreciate the love. We appreciate the support. Make sure you comment your wisdom. Make sure you like, you subscribe,
Yes.
you tap in with us on the Instagram page. Um,
Yes.
just keep the conversation going. I'll say that. Keep the conversation going. Have these conversations outside of this space. You know, continue to, talk that shift in your life.
Yes.
In your life and in the spaces that you occupy, because that's again how we move people forward. I'm gonna speed through my gem because I'm curious about that confusion gem that Mr. Drummond got waiting for us. So, my gem for the good people this evening. It's two quick parts. I'll give y'all the fake deep one. You can only love someone as deep as you love yourself. You can only
That's
love
good.
someone as deep as you love yourself.
That's good. That's
You're
cute.
not if you
Yes,
don't,
yes, yes.
do that.
So we start small. Okay.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're not dating yourself, if you're not getting to know yourself on a deeper level, you can't expect to have a deep relationship. If you're not taking these steps and applying it to yourself first, if you're not vetting yourself to see what type of partner you are, if what type of partner you are, then you won't have the skills to properly vet somebody else. You gotta apply it to yourself first. And then the gem part B is simply use your damn common sense.
Oh,
I'll be pissing
okay.
me off out here sometimes, man.
Now I was waiting for this one.
Use your damn common sense. It's like that Trey Rag skit. You may know what I'm talking about. Where the girl calls her homeboy and is like, "Yo, let me know what this means. Let me know what this means." And she go through a laundry list of the most bullshit behavior and gonna be like, but does that mean he like me? Don't piss me off, y'all. Don't piss me off. Use your damn common sense. And I land my plane. My brother,
Yeah.
bless the people. Bless the people, please.
So let me ask you a question. As a man of God,
Okay.
is God a God of confusion?
Absolutely not.
In your own words, why? I'm not looking for no like perfect answer.
Yeah. Um, Simply, God knows the playbook. If God's the coach, God's gonna tell you, God's gonna teach you how to run the play. And when you get on the court, there's no confusion as to what to do when you get in certain situations.
Can you reflect on your life? Anytime when God has blessed you, was there any confusion? I didn't say hardships. Was there any confusion?
Confusion.
Meaning, like when you've been blessed from God.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I wouldn't say confusion. It was more awe, like, oh wow, God, you going this hard for me? But
And
I
again, I'm
wouldn't.
not saying you didn't endure in toughness or like
Yeah.
hardship, but I'm talking about like when best way I would say like this: when you was praying for something and things, and God blessed you with the thing you was praying for.
Mm-hmm.
Was the process smooth? Was it quick? Was it a 1, 2, 3 thing? When like I think anytime God has came through with things for me, and He worked on His perfect timing,
Mm-hmm.
right? It it, it it was beautiful. It was perfect.
Nah, yeah, it was definitely beautiful.
Okay.
Definitely,
If
like,
you're if you're confused, it's not from God. That's the one gem when it comes to dating with discernment. God is not a God of confusion.
I see
If
what you.
you if you have to overlook things, overread things, if you need chat GPT advice, if you have to ask 1,010 friends, I'm being honest. Can we just be honest for a second?
Please.
If you got to ask all your friends, what does this mean? What does that mean? What do they mean by this? Right? If you like, if there's mixed signals, if there's hot and cold, then
Mm-hmm.
it's not from God. When something's from God, you're not getting all that. You're gonna get a direct no or yes,
Mm-hmm.
or just complete silence. The point is, when I think about any time that God has came through for me, I didn't have to overwork. I didn't have to grind. I didn't have to like
Yeah, that.
sell my. I didn't have to like show my worth and sell myself and overdo things and or let me love more. Let me show them why they shouldn't lead. I didn't have to do none of those things when it was from God. When God didn't want something to happen for me, it was a clear ass no. That door is shut. When it's not from God, that's why you're confused. It's simple. Confusion and hardships are two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, something challenging you and something toxic are two different things. Understand that. I'm not talking about things that are toxic. I'm talking, you know what I mean? I just something that I had to really learn because I'm a lover. I'm not gonna lie. I love hard. I give a lot, and something I had to think about in my past histories with women in general was like I'm doing all this overthinking. I'm getting frustrated with response time and oh, all right, hot and cold behavior and all of the kind of things and like all right, maybe I need to love more. Maybe I need to peel back. Right? If you gotta do all that, that ain't from God.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't from God. They know there's no cat and mouse stuff when it comes to love and your partner and whoever like that is. And you have to use that discernment. Like I do think God gave us free will. I am learning more and more that like I think it could be multiple people. God just prays that you use his discernment, his word, and he'll bless it if it's I feel like he'll bless it and approve it if it's done right under his will. I do believe that God gives us options that he will approve of, like any parent. And
Mm-hmm.
he will give you favor and blessings over it if you do it the right way under his covenant the right way. Because I'm start as I get older, I don't think the soulmate thing is a legit thing anymore. I think it's there's some people in this world that I will approve of, and you will receive favor if you do it the right way. And I do believe there's people that he does not want us talking to, like any parent, right?
Mm-hmm.
But understand this, to the people that's watching this, if you are confused about somebody and you are praying for answers and signs and signals from God, and it's hot and cold weather behavior, it's one day this, one day that, this, that is not from God. And that is something that I had to learn. And I'm gonna end it with this because I've learned something that I want to get better at in my year 33 is peace over answers. I want answers to everything. I want to prepare for everything. I don't want surprises, especially when it comes to me loving somebody or catching feeling somebody. I want answers and I want to know why. I need reassurance, I need all these things. And I'm learning that's control. That's trauma. Peace is sometimes you're not going to get the answers. That's God's peace. Peace is, Lord, I'm struggling with this, but I learned this. I heard some therapists say this on TikTok the other day and it blessed my life. I'm not going to put the time and energy to figure it out. I'm going to just let that sit there and I'll let you have it. But I'm not investing the time and energy to figure the thing out. Like, God, I really like this person. I'm struggling with the fact of letting this person go, but have your way. And I'm not putting the time and energy to figure out if they like me or not. Like, because that is just anxiousness.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow.
If you're confused, it's not from God. And that's everything. It don't even got to be love.
Mm. Y'all got the blueprint. Y'all got the blueprint.
I'm passionate about these things, bro, because I don't know. This is my 32 is the most serious my walk has gotten with God before. Just my understanding of the word, just how I'm moving with people, just in general.
Yeah.
And I got some big things coming up, man. I know I definitely, whenever it's in this perfect time and when he feels like I'm ready, definitely would love to have the partner and date to marry. I'm going back to grad school, and I was thinking about, not to sound cheesy, not to sound cheesy and all that, but I was thinking about graduation, man. And I'm like, I pray that my graduation this time looks different than how it did in OS. Because I didn't have the family there, my best friends flop. But I was thinking about this the other day when I was like just getting some other stuff prepared for grad school, and I'm like, I hope whoever is meant to be there and fly down from New York will be there. And I hope I have a woman by my side. And if I don't, I don't.
Yeah.
But it'll be cool.
It'll be nice.
It'll be nice.
Real nice.
Should be 35, 36 by that time. So we'll see.
Oh, it's gonna be an interesting couple of years, my brother.
That is my one gem, brother.
Ooh. And a gem it was, for a fact. So respect the gem and like the video. Share the video. Somebody gonna need to hear that gem. I know it wasn't just you, it wasn't just me, it wasn't just the people who sliding by the video. There are people who gonna need it, and the only way they're gonna get it is if y'all share the video.
Yeah.
Peace. We love y'all.
Man.
We appreciate y'all. We want to say, on behalf of Mr. Drummond and myself, thank you so much for being here with us on the Talk That Shit podcast, for showing up, for listening, for sharing your voice. Make sure you comment your wisdom. Comment that wisdom, because y'all presence truly shapes the space and it allows us to have these conversations that move people forward. We look forward to seeing y'all again next week, same place, same time. Y'all should know it by now. Well, there's some people that might be joining us for the first time. Let me not say that. However, every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, on YouTube, you're going to catch the Talk That Shit podcast. We love y'all. We pray y'all have an amazing week. Be great, y'all. And follow the dang blueprint. Follow the blueprint. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.